Hey there, everybody. Welcome to class. I am going to be leading you through a short yet super powerful goddess flow today. I generally use warrior and goddess squat flows when I'm having a day that is low on energy or when my mind is all over the place. This really helps me come back to the present and focus on the now, and I really hope it has the same effect on you. So, we're starting in Vajrasana today. To gently stretch the quads while we draw half or full circles with the head on either side. Linking breath with movement, not rushing these circles, but taking them slow. And now, if you aren't already, turn to face the body lengthways off the mat, coming into a tabletop position. Your hips are stacked over the knees and your wrists are in line with the shoulders. Lengthen out the right arm and the left leg, gazing on top of the mat. Begin to rotate the wrist and ankle out, alternating between clock and anti-clockwise directions. This posture also helps in awakening the core to maintain balance. All right, release the hand and leg down and let's switch sides. Release. And now let's move through a few cat and cow stretches. Inhale as you arch the back, drop the belly towards the direction of the mat, gaze up. Exhale, hunch the back, pull the belly towards the spine, gaze down. Continue this movement on your own for a few more rounds. Taking the opportunity to take a big inhale every time you open up your chest. And peeling the shoulder blades open towards the ceiling on every exhale. All right. Now come back to a seat in Vajrasana. Inhale as you drive the arms and gaze up to the sky. Exhale as you open them to the side, driving the elbows towards the mat, puffing the chest forward. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, form a little back bend and pull the elbows towards the mat. Puff the chest forward. Continue on your own for a few more rounds. Perfect. Now big distance between the thighs. Drop yourself into a wide child's pose for a breath. Your glutes stay close to the heels. Now walk the hands to the right, staying in child's pose. And then come back into the center, walk the hands to the left for a breath. Now gently plant the palms, walk the torso up, coming into garland pose, Malasana. Hands near heart center, elbows pushing the knees away. Hold for a few breaths. Now release the prayer hands, staying in Malasana. We're going to be alternating between shifting your weight onto one leg at a time and using the other elbow to push away the opposite knee further. And then switch sides. So you can do this either with your elbow, or you can use your palm to just push the knee outward, opening up the inner thighs further. Alright, now plant the palms and lift yourself up into a full forward fold, hanging the head heavy, choosing to keep a micro bend in the knees to feel that extra stretch in the gluteal region. Now walk your hands forward until you're in a position to come into a downward facing dog. Once you're in downward facing dog, begin to pedal each foot on every exhale. Alright, now as you inhale, kick the left leg up for a one-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Inhale, lift the torso and drive the arms up to the sky for a high lunge. Exhale, facing the right side, come into a goddess squat. Hands in prayer near heart center, changing the direction of the toes diagonally, almost facing opposite sides. You can choose to close your eyes as we just stay here and hold for a few breaths. Sitting deep into the inner thighs and driving the inner thighs towards the mat. Breathe. And now turn to the back end of your mat for a high lunge, hands up to the sky. This time your right leg is forward. Now plant the palms, take the right leg back for a one-legged dog. Inhale and then step it back forward. Exhale. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, turn yourself to the left side now, goddess squat. This time, place both palms on the knees and begin to shift your body weight onto each leg, swaying from side to side as you exhale. Alright, now turn to the front of your mat, high lunge, left leg is forward once again. Exhale, plant the palms, moving into plank pose. Now drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Now, if you want to go ahead and take your vinyasa using a Chaturanga Dandasana, please feel free to do so. Or you can just stick to your knees, chest and chin, inhaling upward facing dog and exhaling downward facing dog. Alright, now inhale, kick the left leg up, exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Inhale, lift the torso, drive the arms up, high lunge. Exhale, facing the right side, come into a goddess squat. Hands in prayer near heart center, changing the direction of the toes, feet facing almost opposite sides. We're going to alternate between a goddess squat and standing upright. So as you exhale, squat low, inhale, rise. Exhale, squat low, inhale, rise. Exhale, squat low, inhale, rise. Continue on your own for a few more rounds. Moving slow and feeling every squat open up the inner thighs further. Linking breath with movement. Alright, now stand upright, turn to face the end of your mat for a high lunge. Right leg is forward, hands up to the sky. Plant the palms, take the right leg back for one-legged dog. Inhale and then step it back forward, exhale. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, turn yourself to the left side now, opening into a goddess squat. This time your fingertips are placed at the nape of your neck. Inhale, and as you exhale, tilt an elbow towards the knee. Inhale, come into the center. Exhale, tilt to the opposite side. Continue on your own for a few more rounds. Every time you exhale, drive an elbow towards the knee. Remembering to stay low in that squat. All right. Now turning to the front of our mats in a high lunge. Inhale. Left leg is forward. Exhale, plant the palms, moving into plank pose. Using that same exhale, if you're going ahead with your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Alright, now kick the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Inhale, lift the torso, high lunge. Exhale, facing the right side, turn the feet for goddess pose. Place the palms on the knees, and on every exhale, twist and tilt a shoulder inwards and downwards. This feels so good in the spine as well. As you exhale, twist and tilt. Opposite sides, continue on your own for a few more rounds. Once again, it is so important for you to be linking breath with movement. So don't forget to breathe. So as you're in this position, you're also going to notice that your palms are actually pushing your knees out further. If that isn't happening, it's absolutely all right. Just stay low in your goddess squat. All right, stand up. Turn to face the back of your mat for a high lunge, hands up to the sky. Exhaling, slowly begin to drop the left knee to the mat, coming into a low lunge. Hands can stay up in prayer near the heart or on the knee in front. Stay for a breath. And then coming onto the fingertips or palms, begin to shift your hips back, straightening out the right knee for a half split. Now you can either stay tall in this position, or you can move your torso closer to the leg that is in front. Perfect. Come back into a low lunge and slowly turn to face the breathways of the mat into Skandasana. You can choose to keep the palms down for support here or near heart center. All right. Turn back around to the back of your mat. Pick yourself up into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Turn yourself to the left side, opening into a goddess squat. This is going to be our last goddess movement. Inhale. As you open the arms out to the side, gaze up. Exhale. Hunch the back. Gaze at the belly button. Join the hands. Inhale. Open the arms. Gaze up. Exhale. Hunch the back. Join the palms. Gaze at the belly button. Perfect. Continue on your own for a few more counts. So we are basically looking like we are doing a few cat and cow movements, but in a goddess squat. All right. Turn to the front of your mat, high lunge, left leg is forward. Exhaling, slowly begin to drop the right knee to the mat, coming into a low lunge. Hands can stay up to the sky, or in prayer near heart center, or on the left knee. Alright, and then coming onto the fingertips or palms, begin to shift your hips back, straightening out the left knee for a half split. Staying here for a couple of breaths. And let's come back into our low lunge. And slowly turn to face breathways of our mat, coming into Skandasana on our left leg. Choosing your modification and variation here. Choosing what your body needs today. Alright, turn back around to the front of your mat. Plant your palms and take the left leg back, sitting in a wide child's pose. Resting and connecting to the breath. Beginning to slow things down. Gently lift the torso. Release the legs from under you and lie down. Fold the knees, take a hold of them with your palms, and begin to form a few knee circles as you breathe. You can choose between adding outward movements or inward movements, whatever feels good. This is so good for hip mobility. All right. Now gently release one leg and pull the other towards the chest. Release and repeat on the other side. Lengthening out the opposite leg and pulling one knee into the chest. Alright, now keep the knees folded, big distance between them, feet almost out of the mat. Alternate between dropping one knee inward on every exhale. Hands can be placed anywhere you like, either on the sides or on the waist. Alright, now lengthen out the legs and the arms. Interlock the fingers above you, palms facing outward, coming into an overall body stretch. Imagining your legs and hands being pulled in the opposite direction. Feeling the stretch feel great around the entire body. And release, coming into our final resting position, Shavasana. Reducing the pace of our breath. Feeling the body get heavier and heavier on the mat with each long, deep exhale. Keep your exhalations a little longer than the inhalations. Feel each and every inhale travel to every corner of the body, healing, relaxing, and feel every exhale release any tension or stress you might be holding in any part of the body. Stay in the stillness for a bit, resting, relaxing, and resetting. Now gently bring your awareness back to the mat. You can choose to stay here for as long as you like, or if you're ready, if your body feels ready, gently turn onto one side, staying there for a breath. Gently plant a palm and pick yourself up into a seated position. Spine long, shoulders relaxed. Join the palms near heart center, sealing all energy received during practice. Begin to rub them, generating warmth. Place these warm palms on your eyes. Open the eyes in your palms, get used to the light, and then remove your palms. Thank you for joining me in practice today. I hope you enjoyed moving with me. I will see you soon. Have a great day.